Hi everyone.
Hi.
So in honor of the villains after hour party?
Yes.
Okay, if that's not right, I apologize. We're going to actually talk about the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, since they just recently released information about the 2019 version. There's a whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be happening this year, so we're going to go over everything.
And we're talking about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in Disney World, not Mickey's Halloween Party in Disneyland. So this is just a Disney World event. Disneyland does have a similar event, but there are little things that are different.
Yeah, Disney World's a lot better.
Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe, like this video if you love Disney like us, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time we upload videos, and leave a comment below. So I first want to start by apologizing. I'm going to be reading off my phone. Josh was lovely and pulled some information together for us, and I'll be reading it off my phone. And we're also going to be talking about the time we went. We went in 2016. It was, oh my god, 3 years ago at this point.
Wow, we're old people.
It was our first time. We went 2 nights, but we had a blast.
Now, with all that being said, even though we're not talking about the Disneyland one, if you guys have watched our other videos, we're actually going to Disneyland in ending of October. So we're going to be able to compare Mickey's Not So Scary with the Halloween party that's in California. So,
and if you're not subscribed, you won't know when we post that Halloween party video. So you'll be out of luck. So
yeah,
be
for
sure
all
to
you
subscribe.
people that live on the East Coast and want to know about California, you guys gotta watch.
So there's a bunch of dates for the Halloween party. It goes from August 16th to November 1st. I'll leave all the dates down below because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave a lot of the information down below. Just it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to read than just listen to us blabber.
But the first part about going to a Halloween party is buying your ticket. So prices increase the later you go in the season, and they range pre-tax from $74 for kids, $79 for adults. That's like the earlier parties, and up to like Halloween night, November 1st, it's $130 for kids and $135 for adults. It is the same party throughout the entire season. Even on Halloween night, nothing changes. So go in August, get that cheaper ticket. You can also buy your tickets through the Disney website or through Undercover Tourist. If you buy them through Disney's website, you can get those, I believe they're called Infinity Group discounts, the annual pass holders, and DVC discount. Last year, and a lot of previous years, they had a fireworks display called Hallowishes. It was wishes with a twist. Now that Wishes is gone, they finally redid the fireworks show, and I'll read you a little bit of a description of what they put on their website. We don't have a name just yet, but it's not Hallowishes.
And they also haven't given much. Disney hasn't like really released a lot of the information. When I did most of the research for this, I didn't really read anything of it. It was like Amy just said, there's no name for it. There's no description of what it really is. So this is literally verbatim of what Disney's website actually says.
So the description on Disney's website is...
Sorry, he was licking my hand.
Watch the skies come alive during a Halloween spectacular debuting in 2019. During this spellbinding display, you'll follow Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy as they trick-or-treat at a mysterious haunted house, where they'll encounter dancing skeletons, waltzing ghosts, and Disney villains. Their adventure is brought to life through state-of-the-art projection effects, lasers, lighting, and dazzling fireworks. This all-new spectacular will be presented exclusively during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
So it pretty much sounds like it's Happily Ever After with a Disney theme. That's like
yeah.
You know, Hallowishes was similar to, you know, the Wishes fireworks. I think this is going to be more like Happily Ever After, something
and I think
similar
it's
to
mainly just them updating their projections and the lights. Now they have lasers and they have all these extra effects that they can use that they weren't using during the Halloween party. And be aware with the fireworks, there's generally, I don't know if they'll do it this year, but 360 fireworks. So you'll see fireworks all around you, which is super cool. If you're filming it, kind of hard to film.
Yeah.
But definitely pay attention because they'll shoot off fireworks all around. And even if you can't be in the park for the Halloween party, go watch it from California Grill or the Poly Beach. It's amazing to see the 360 fireworks.
So same thing with what Amy just said and previously and what she just said right now. If you're a family that's on a budget, the Poly Beach area. They pump in the music there. You still get to see everything that's going on. You still can experience it, and you don't have to pay for anything. So if you guys are on a budget, that's a great location to actually still watch those fireworks with your family.
During past Halloween parties, the fireworks went off around 10:15. So one thing to note about the Halloween party is they do have 2 sets of the parade that we'll talk about later, 2 sets of the stage show that we'll talk about later, and only 1 set of the fireworks. So the entire party only sees the fireworks once. But there's 2 times you can catch the parade and 2 times you can catch that stage show.
So another reason why we actually wanted to talk about this topic, even though we're in June still, is because these parties book out fast. The closer you are to Halloween, the more the local people that live in the Orlando area go to Disney, and these things go fast. If you're starting to book your trip now to go there, plan a little bit in advance. The sooner you buy those tickets to get into those after-hour parties, the more likely you're actually going to be able to see everything, do everything, and actually get into the party.
Also, it's a little crazy, but we're only 2 months from the first event. We're filming this.
Wow.
We're filming this on
August.
June 14th, and the first party is August 16th.
The summer's already over.
I know. Winter is coming! So we're going to put an image of the 2018 map on the screen right now. So they hand this out at parties. They do a special map. So after that first party, definitely Google, look online. People post everything that's new for this year that we're in. But you'll see that on the map, they'll show every trick-or-treat location, every character meet and greet. They'll list where special treats are just for the party. So it's a great tool. Even if you know the park like the back of your hand, grab a map.
And every year they're going to change where, you can get candy or meet characters, or if there's special illusions that are going on. This map will show everything. Mm-hmm. I know that kind of sounds stupid to say, but we know Disney very well, and we always grab a map when we go to these type of events.
Yeah, they do have allergy-friendly treats, so we'll talk about the trick-or-treating locations a bit. All throughout the park, there's different treat stops, where the first stop that you go to, they'll give you a little bag, kind of smallish bag, but we found it efficient for trick-or-treating, even for kids or adults.
Bring your own bag, though. If you're like us, and you're going to want your own bag.
Every stop, they have different candies and different sponsors, and they'll give you kind of like a handful of candy from that stop. It's a great mix of candies. Mars normally sponsors the event, and right as you walk in, they'll actually give you a few full-size candy bars. I want to say Mars bars, but we're not in the UK. A bag of M&Ms, a Milky Way, things like that, in a special bag that you'll get right as you walk into the party. If you're heading to down Main Street, if you kind of lean off to the right, near Tony's and the theater where you meet Mickey and Minnie, you'll kind of go. It's not backstage, but this almost backstage pathway.
It's a sidewalk that goes around Main Street.
You'll see 2 inflatable pillars. They'll totally guide you in that direction, and that's where you get your first bag and your full-size bars. But don't worry if you actually miss it or you're already in the park when the party starts. Any treat location will give you a bag. If you are with somebody who has food allergies or anything like that, there are allergy spots, and you can find those on your map. And they'll mark them with special markers, but they have allergy-friendly treats. A lot of times, most of the stops have candy, but they will also have, like one year they had craisins. They'll have like fruit snacks or goldfish, things like that. Pirate's booty. I don't remember the other allergy-friendly treats, but they always cater to everybody. And if for some reason there's not an allergy treat that fits with your dietary restrictions, talk to a cast member. They'll be glad to help you. Also, I know we kind of mentioned this before, but adults can go trick-or-treating. It is my favorite place to go trick-or-treating because I can do it no matter what age I am.
And we kind of went like really wild last time, actually. We actually filled up both of our bags, and we wound up filling another bag after that. There is no limit. Even as adults, there is no limits. You can actually go as much or as little. You can circle back around to the same location.
And if you fill up that small bag, they'll give you another one.
Yeah.
So not only can adults go trick-or-treating, they can also dress up in costumes for the parties.
So this is the only time of year that adults can actually dress up. You can literally wear from head to toe any type of costume you pretty much want except face masks. You cannot wear masks.
And you also can't wear, for women, like full-length gowns. They have to be like a certain height off the ground, and there are certain little restrictions with costumes because they don't want kids to go up to adults thinking they're the real princess and kind of ruin the facade of the characters. But you can always check Disney's website. We'll leave that link to the spot on Disney's website down below if they've posted them for the year yet. They may not have posted them.
But kids are allowed to wear masks. That's the only thing. Kids are allowed to wear masks. Adults are not allowed to, though.
So we'll kind of backtrack a little and go back to the basic hours of the party. The party runs from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. on those select nights. And on those nights, the park actually closes to non-ticketed guests at 7 p.m. So at 7 p.m., all the non-ticket guests have to leave. If you have a ticket, you can obviously go into the park all day, and there's special spots you can get your wristband once the party starts. But if you don't have a park ticket and you just want to go in just for the party, you can start to enter around 4 p.m. So that's a great deal if you're trying to save money. Go like the day you get there or your last day, do like a rest day and then go to the party, which is a lot of fun, and you'll save a little bit of money. You'll get not only a park day for like 4 p.m. to midnight, but you'll also get the park a little less crowded. This year they have some more overlays. We don't know specifically what they are, but I'll list the rides that Disney mentioned will have new overlays. It'll be the People Mover, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. After the first party, of course, online you'll see tons of updates on those.
Especially since the parties start in August. If you guys are not going until September or October, you guys will probably see hundreds of videos on YouTube. So.
Yeah. There's a few other special events going on through the Magic Kingdom. Rather than just the rides, the characters, they kind of really deck out the park. So they have the, excuse me, I'm going to refer to my phone, Monstrous Scream-O-Ween Ball. This is in Tomorrowland, where you can dance with the Monsters Inc. characters as well as some other characters, and I believe it's DJ Wendy. DJs and play some music, and it's like a giant dance party in Tomorrowland. There's also back in Storybook Circus, there's Storybook Circus Disney Junior Jam, which all the Disney Junior characters, similar thing but better for the younger kids that are into those Disney Junior characters. The last show type event is the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. So this was done for the first time. I think the year we went was the first showing of it. In 2016, and it's really cool. I love Hocus Pocus, so I really like that they brought back some classic characters and everything like that. Personally, I kind of hope they change it a bit.
A lot of YouTubers have been saying that too. I mean, it's a good show, don't get us wrong, but kind of like the fireworks celebration, revamp it a little bit, but it's still a really great show.
If you happen to watch the stage show from the villain event, that was awesome. Loved it. In addition to the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, there's also the Boo to You Parade, which they didn't really say anything about this year, so crossing my fingers it doesn't change.
I honestly think it won't change. I mean, it's that popular. It's kind of like when Wishes kind of went away. There was a cult classic of people that really loved Wishes. I really don't think they're going to get rid of Boo to You. This parade really is really great. It's not very scary at all.
It's really not so scary.
It's really not so scary. My favorite part of the parade are the Undertakers that scrape the shovel.
Oh, yeah, that's my
favorite. It's really cool.
But I like that they have, it's not just like, oh, Haunted Mansion and villains, but like they do a bunch of different Halloween costumes. Like they have cowboys and cowgirls, and they have like random characters out. Like you'll obviously see Oogie Boogie. Vampirina for you Disney Junior fans is in it last year. There's a bunch of different parts that I just like that they split it up, and there's, you know, there's the princesses and cowboys and cowgirls, and
it's overall though, I would not miss this parade.
Yeah,
I'm usually not, I don't know about any, but I'm usually not a big parade person. I truly really enjoy that parade.
And the song will get stuck in your head for days on end.
But it's a good song.
It's a really good song. During the special events, not only Mickey's Not So Scary, but the Villains After Hours and even the Christmas party, they offer special food and merch. Like we said, this will be in your map, so definitely grab a map guide. They haven't announced the merch or the food for this year, but a lot of times it's like Haunted Mansion themed or villain themed.
A lot of cupcakes. I remember last year, a lot of the stuff that they were making were a lot of like more of the sweets, like cupcakes. So just be aware of that as well.
They did a Doom Buggy treat, which it looked like a Doom Buggy, which was really cool. And a lot of the merch is awesome. They do have exclusive annual pass holder merch if you're an annual pass holder. They do not do special DVC merch for these parties, but you can get your DVC discount. The last and final thing we want to talk about is Photo Pass. So one thing that Disney's been doing a lot are these magic shots. Times where you're like, hold your hands like this and look surprised, and they'll put like Chip in your hand or Tinkerbell. Or there's a new one where like they'll do special effects out on the Haunted Mansion like lawn. They'll do the
I think we actually I think we did that too. We were supposed to do like a shock face or something.
Like a shock face, yeah. And that's really cool, but now they're adding new magic shots this year. They haven't announced what, but they just said they're gonna have new ones. So I'm excited to see what those will be. The other thing I didn't mention that we loved when we were there, I don't know if we ever took a video on it even on a phone, on the Haunted Mansion lawn, there's always like a face actor.
Oh yeah, I love her.
Telling jokes or stories.
I love her. She's supposed to be like, not Madame Leota, what's her name?
No, it's a random ghost from the Haunted Mansion.
No, she actually has a name.
I know she does.
If any of you guys know what her name is, leave her name below, because honestly, she's great. She's very, very funny. She, like Amy was just saying,
she's hilarious.
She actually sits on the front lawn to the mansion itself.
They bring a bench out for her.
And she literally talks with guests as they're walking by in front of the Haunted Mansion, waiting to go onto the ride. She's very, very funny and very interactive.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like we said earlier, be sure to subscribe, like this video, hit the bell notifications, and leave a comment.
Yes, and like we were saying before, in a couple of weeks, we're actually going to go to Disney World for my birthday. If you didn't hear about that, watch our last video where we talked all about it. And then in October, we're going to Disneyland. So all you guys who are on the East Coast, who have never been to California, you guys can see what we're going to go through. Since we're first-timers, you guys are going to be first-timers. So you got to make sure to subscribe and watch our videos, because if not, you're going to miss out on all the fun.
And we're gonna have some special videos over the summer that we're looking forward to, and those Disneyland videos are gonna be super fun as well.
And there may be a couple of giveaways. We gave away one pin a while ago for opening day for Toy Story. We came across another one. Stay tuned, we may actually give out another one soon. But you gotta watch and subscribe.
And I also just wanna give one special shout out thank you to Danny Susie. She's actually my sister-in-law, she's my sister-in-law. She is my brother's girlfriend, so thank you so much. She gave us a huge shout out. Go watch her channel. She just posted a video about Disney vloggers.
And we'll link that video below too, by the way.
And she listed a bunch of Disney vloggers and what she loves about them, and it's just overall a very happy, lighthearted video.
So she's like family.
She is family.
For all you guys who have watched that video, you'll understand that joke.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and
see you real soon.